So I had posted a short video on a book from 1936 about a special education book, um, printed in Germany in 1936 for their special education school. And I pointed out that that showed there was no intention of the Germans to kill their disabled. And then somebody who, believes all of the usual Jewish lies and propaganda pointed out that, well, that was in 1936 and they didn't start, the claim is they didn't start killing all their disabled people until 1940, right, under the T4 program, which the T4 program is fake. That is not real either. And I'm going to try to put a video together on that at some point. But anyway, here is a book, same type of book, for special education children in special ed schools in Germany, printed in 1943. So if the Germans were just killing off all of their handicapped and special ed people, right, because they weren't perfect, right, which is what we're told, then why would they be printing this book in 1943 to help teach them? I mean, the answer is they wouldn't. It's because they were taking care of their own people. They were not killing anybody off. It's just a Jewish lie. Here's another one on top there from 1944. So even towards the end of the war, they were still printing books for their children who were in special education schools. Again, because they took care of their own people. So, they helped them out. And then on the bottom there, I believe was from, I think, a German Wikipedia page, maybe. And this guy Tornow was involved in the National Socialist special education program because they had their own program to help their children in need. Because that is what the Germans did. They took care of all members of their society. They did not kill anyone, as the Jews claim. So it just says there, Tornow played an important role in the development of a special education profession spanning all professional groups of special education teachers, which took place under National Socialism. Tornow played a leading role in the German Society for Child Psychiatry and Curative Education, which was founded as the Joint Scientific Society of Child Psychiatrists and Special Education Teachers during the National Socialist era. At the founding Congress of the Society, which took place in Vienna in 1940, he gave a programmatic lecture in which he determined the relationship between special education and child psychiatry, right? So in 1940, when the Jews tell us the Germans decided they were just going to kill off their special education people, right, or disabled people, he was setting up a program to help the special education children. So it's kind of contradictory. Now, this guy did, at the Nuremberg trials, I believe that's when it was, or sometime after the war, right? Because he had to cave to the Allied threats and torture. He claimed that he helped, quote unquote, save kids from what the National Socialists were doing. But that isn't true because the National Socialists weren't doing anything. And there's literally no evidence or proof for anything during the time period of anything happening, except for things like this, where they set up programs and schools and printed books to help their people, even those who were in need because they were disabled or mentally handicapped. So, yeah.